Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a deep stretch for you. This is a perfect routine for if you're feeling sore, tight, and you feel like you want to just stretch everything out. You can do this on its own, or you can also pair this with another one of my workouts when you are done. If you feel like you want to just take that extra time and really stretch out your muscles and increase your flexibility. So for today, I'm going to be using a towel. You can also, if you have a stretch band, you can also grab that in place of a towel, but I'm going to show you how to use a towel in case you don't have a stretch band. So you'll need a mat or something cushiony to lay on. And that being said, let's get stretching. So we're going to start in a child's pose. So knees apart, sink your heels back, sink your booty back onto your heels, and we're just going to reach the arms forward. Nice deep breaths in. Really pressing that chest towards the mat. Good. Let's walk the hands over to the right side. Sink that left hip down towards that left heel. Just feel a stretch all the way from that left shoulder all the way down to that hip. Make sure you're breathing through all these stretches. Don't hold your breath. Your muscles need that oxygen. And let's walk it over to the left side. Sink that right hip down to that right heel. And let's walk the hands back center. Good. Let's come up on all fours. So your knees are going to be directly under your hips, hands directly under your shoulders. Let's do some cat-cow stretches here. So you're going to inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chin, arch the back. And on your exhale, tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin. Inhale up. Exhale. And go at your own pace with these. We're just kind of warming up the spine a little bit. Getting a little flexibility in that back. And we'll do two more like this. Relax your shoulders down. Make sure they're not up by your ears. Good. Now from here we're going to thread the needle. So I want you to take your right arm, we're going to put it underneath our left arm, and we're going to kind of sit our hips back a little bit, and we're going to look towards that hand that is threaded through. This is a nice opener for that back, stretch out that shoulder. Let's switch to the other side. So taking your left hand, right hand is down, threading it under, sinking those hips back. Looking towards that hand. Really allowing that shoulder blade to open up, stretching out that left shoulder. Good. Let's stretch out those wrists. We do a lot of plank work. A lot of things where we're supporting our weight on our hands. So let's take a little stretch here. So I want you to turn your fingertips towards your knees. And we're just going to kind of rock forward and back a little bit. Anytime you're stretching, you want to make sure that you're not feeling pain. You just want to be feeling just a little bit of discomfort, but not pain. Flip the other way, palms up, and same thing, we're just going to kind of rock back and forth. Really stretch everything out, stretch want you to do is you're on all fours, so I want you to place your palms on the floor. I want you to dig your toes and walk your hands back towards your feet. Now I want you to, our hamstrings aren't really warmed up yet, so I want you to keep those knees bent until they start to loosen up. So we're just gonna kind of hang here a little bit. And tuck the chin, roll it up nice and easy, one vertebrae at a time. Give me a nice big breath in, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold over, flat back down. Again, keep those knees soft. We're just kind of working on getting those hamstrings warmed up now. And chin to chest, roll it up. And big breath in, arms come up. Exhale, flat back down. And as the hamstrings start to loosen up a little bit, you'll be able to straighten those legs a little bit more. Never lock out those knees. And chin to chest, roll it up. One more time here, big breath in. Exhale, flat back over. Good. Now we're going to hang here just for a second. And you can grab your opposite elbows and kind of just rock side to side a little bit. If that works. If not, you can keep your hands down here and just kind of rock side to side. Then we're going to pedal the feet. So left foot, left heel comes up. And switch right. Opposite leg is straight. And switch. And switch. And switch. And one more time, switch. Okay, so we're going to walk it out to a down dog. Let's roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Good, and I'm going to turn my mat back sideways so you guys can see me a little bit better for this. Alright, so coming to the end of your mat, big breath in here. Exhale, forward fold, nice flat back, reaching for those toes. And we're going to walk it out into a down dog. Okay, so my fingers are nice and spread, palms are pressing down into that mat. Feet are about hip distance apart. I'm pressing my head back through my arms. Your ears should be at your biceps. And we're going to pedal our feet here. Pressing that heel down to the floor as close as you can get it. So important to take time and stretch everything out. Squats, lunges, lifting weights, any kind of exercise in general really tightens up those muscles. It's very important to keep them nice and loose, prevent injury. We want long, lean muscles. Good, coming up on your toes, both feet. Press both heels down together. Again, keep pushing that floor away, keep pushing that head through those arms. Shift forward into a plank, so you need to adjust your feet a little bit, coming over so that your wrists, hands are right underneath those shoulders. We're going to slowly lower down to the floor, and we're going to push up either into a baby cobra here, or if you feel comfortable, hands under those shoulders, we're going to push all the way up. Glutes are nice and engaged, lengthening that spine, stretching out those abdominals. Down away from your ears. Alright, coming back, let's take those toes, push it back up into that down dog. Press those heels down. We're going to do that one more time. So we're going to shift it forward. Shoulders right over those wrists. Core nice and tight, glutes nice and engaged. Lowering down nice and easy. And pushing up into that cobra. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Engage those glutes. Shoulders down, chin up. Good. Let's take it back. Okay, so if you have a stretch band, grab it now. Otherwise, grab your towel. Let's really get into those legs. All right, so let's turn towards our right side. We're gonna start working that right leg first. Okay, so let's take here. I want you to lay all the way back, and you're gonna hug your right knee into your chest. So the knee is coming straight back towards your chest. This other foot, your left leg should be nice and relaxed on the floor. Head should be down. Neck should be nice and relaxed and long. Good, now from here we're gonna take it and we're gonna pull it in towards our armpit. So off to the side a little bit. Again, keep breathing. Flood those muscles with oxygen. And let's come back center. And let's just take some circles of that ankle here. In one direction. And let's reverse it, other direction. Good. All right, now what I want you to do is I want you to bring that left leg up. I want you to place that right ankle on that left thigh. And we're gonna pull this left leg in. You're going to reach through the little triangle here, grab the back of that thigh, and you're gonna pull that leg in. So you're pulling towards you, and at the same time, I want you to think of pressing your tailbone down to the floor so you get that opposition. So you're pulling in, but your hips aren't coming up because you're pushing that tailbone down to the floor. Your foot is flexed here to protect that knee, and this stretch you're going to feel all through the glute on the right side and that hip. This is a great stretch for the piriformis muscle. It can cause sciatic issues. If it's tight, it can compress that sciatic nerve. So important to keep it nice and loose. Good. If you need a little more from the stretch, you can also grab your shin and pull it closer, or you can also straighten the leg. Intensity. So choose where you need to be, choose what works for your body, where your flexibility is at. Good. All right, now I want you to grab your towel. You're going to wrap it around your foot. Okay, so this left leg comes down. Now, if you have lower back issues, I want you to keep this knee bent. Okay, so more intensity. The leg is straight. Less intensity, the knee is up and the leg is bent, okay? So we're just gonna hold here. So you're gonna wrap it around, so you should have either end in each hand. And you're just gonna gently use that towel or stretch band to guide that leg towards you. Now, very important, never lock it out. My knee's not bent, but it's not locked out either, so it has a soft bend. Now, if you are not as flexible, you can also keep a little bend in that knee until you start to gain flexibility, and then you can work towards lengthening that leg. All right, so just gently, very gently using your breath, inhaling, and on the exhale, gently pulling that leg towards you a little more. All right, now we're going to open up that hip. So I want you to take your towel in your right hand, both ends of that towel. Left hand comes out to the side. We're going to open that leg up to the right side. Now, maybe you're here. Maybe this is where you can go. That's fine. Letting that leg hover above that floor. Be careful not to twist. You're keeping both hips and both shoulders on that floor. This left leg should be straight out in front of you. If it's bent, it should be straight in line with your hip. Good. Just hold here, nice inner thigh stretch, hip opener here. Good. Okay, now we're going to take it up, back center. want you to switch hands, so the towel should be in your left hand, the right arm extends out to the side, and we're going to take it across and stretch out that IT band. Now, you may not be able to go too far. This is a very sensitive area. It gets very tight very easily. Again, hips are both on the floor, both butt cheeks are on the floor. You're not rotating to it. The only thing that's coming over is your leg. And the more you pull the leg up towards your head, the more intense the stretch is all the way down the side. So choose where you need to be. If it's too much, you can back off a little bit. So important to keep the IT band nice and stretched out. It can cause issues with the knees if it's too tight. Good. And let's come back center. Let's take one more little gentle pull and get that hamstring stretched. Good. I want you to set the towel aside for a minute. We're going to switch to the other side, but first we're going to take a nice twist. So I want you to pull the knee in. You're going to take your left hand on the outside of that right leg. Right arm extends out, and we're just gently going to twist. Again, you're trying to keep both shoulders on the floor. Left leg stays extended straight out from your hip. If you need more, you can also extend that leg straight, the one that's on the top. Otherwise, you can keep it bent and just use a little bit of pressure on the outside of that right knee. Good. Let's switch sides. I'm going to come up and switch to the other side so you guys can see me. Okay. So we're coming down, working the left leg. All right. So starting with hugging that knee into your chest. Right leg is extended, straight in line with my hip. Using my hands, I'm grabbing below my knee. I'm not grabbing my knee. Right below that knee to pull it into my chest. Now you may notice that you have one side that is a little more flexible, a little more loose than the other side. That's perfectly normal. Everybody usually has one side that's a little bit looser. Now taking it out to the side, pulling it in towards our armpit. Try and stay nice and relaxed. I know sometimes, especially now with everything that's going on, it's hard to relax, but it's so important. Take your mind somewhere else. Even if it's just for this half hour or 40-minute stretch, just take your mind somewhere else, try and relax. So important for your mental health. Good, let's come back center. Let's circle that ankle. One direction. And other way. Good, grab your stretch band or your towel. Wrap it around that foot. Good, and just gently pull it towards you. Working that hamstring. Again, if you need support for your lower back, place the right foot on the floor. More intensity, the leg is straight. You can also bend this knee a little bit if it's too much, if your hamstring is really tight. Do whatever feels good for your body. Towel in your left hand, right arm extends out. We're going to open that left leg to the side. I forgot our glute stretch. We'll have to go back and do that. Opening up that inner thigh. And again, same thing with the IT band stretch. The more that you pull gently, never really tug. You want it gently. So the more you pull that foot up towards your head, pull that leg up towards your head, the more intense the stretch becomes. So So if it gets to be too much, lower that leg back down. Kind of play around with it. So if you're holding here and you are, feel comfortable, maybe you pull it a little bit more, get a little more intensity in that stretch. Good, taking it up and over, grabbing that towel in the right hand, left hand extends out to the side, leg comes over, again, keeping the shoulders square towards the ceiling, trying to keep that foot that's on the floor, that leg that's on the floor, toes and knees pointing up towards the ceiling. So we're not rotating the whole body. Back and do that quick stretch that I forgot. All right, so pulling the right leg in, left ankle crosses above the right knee, letting that knee fall open, left foot should be flexed, reaching through, and we're pulling it in. And again, you can grab your shin, you can straighten this leg, or you can just stay right here, wherever's comfortable. Feeling the stretch all the way up this side here in the glute and the hip. And again, you're pulling in, but you're pushing that tailbone down. So that tailbone should not be lifting off the floor. Good. Let's come on up nice and easy. You can roll to your side, push yourself up. I'm going to turn my mat so you guys can see me. We're going to work on the hip flexors a little bit. All right. So we're going to bring our right leg forward. Right leg forward. I want your knee over your ankle. And we're going to sink forward. Now, if this is too much for your knee, you can fold your mat over. Or you can, if you have a towel, grab your towel and put it under your knee if it's too much. So sinking those hips forward, pushing into that stretch. Good. Lots we do, hip flexors get tight. So important to keep them nice and loose. Cause a lot of issues with your lower back. So now we're going to reach forward. So I want both arms up, reaching up, shoulders down and away from the ears. And let's just add a little movement to this. So we're going to come back a little bit and press into it. And come back and press. One more time, come back. Maybe take a little arch back if that feels good. If not, just stay right here. Good. Coming down, let's take a little hamstring stretch here. Shift the hips back. Toes come up to the ceiling. Lengthening through that spine. So don't think of rounding, think of lengthening that back. Intensity in the stretch, you can grab onto the foot and flex it back a little bit more. Nice and easy. Never force anything. So nice and gentle. Good. Let's switch to the other side. So left leg comes up, knee over that ankle, very important. If you're having trouble balancing, separate your legs a little bit. So maybe if you're here, this is not going to be good for your balance. The more space you have, the better base of support you have. So my leg is in line. Each leg is in line with my hip. That's a good place to be. Okay, so we're going to push it forward. And again, if this is bothering your knee, go ahead and fold your mat over or grab a towel to put under your knee. arms up, shoulders down, none of this, relax, relax, lengthen. Nice and long. Good, let's put a little movement to it, just come out of it a little bit, and exhale into it. Nice and easy, never force it. Inhale, and exhale, nice and gentle. Inhale, exhale, and we'll just hold here. And if it feels good, take a little arch back. And release, shift those hips back. Left toe comes up, lengthening that spine, stretching out that hamstring. If you like, you can pull those toes back towards you for a little bit added intensity on that stretch. Good. All right, let's have a seat. Let's work on that neck a little bit. All right, so sitting cross-legged here, we're going to sit up nice and tall. I want you to drop your right ear to the right shoulder. Intensity in the stretch, you can take the left hand down, take the right hand on the outside, the left side just gently, gently. So creating a little opposition, pushing this left shoulder down, gently pulling. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, always thinking about lengthening that spine. So actually, we'll just start here. Just start dropping the ear to the shoulder. We'll kind of let it loosen up before we get into that deeper stretch. And as you feel it start to loosen up, you can drop that right hand down, take that left hand on the outside, gently pull. And gently, so you're gently pulling and pushing that right shoulder down. Good, now from here, let's take it, let's drop it back to the right side. And we're going to slowly roll down, chin to chest, over to that left side. Nice and easy. Just roll it right through, nice and easy. Side to side. Time to the left, nice and gentle. And last time, to the right. placing the hands on the knees. Let's round the back, tuck the chin to the chest. Feel that opening, feel those shoulder blades separating. Feel that nice stretch across the back, the upper back. Good, coming up, sitting up nice and tall. Let's take one more twist here. So sitting up tall, twisting over to the right. And over to the left. Let's open up that chest before we finish. So I want you to take a nice big breath in. Arms come up, and you're gonna pull the elbows back. Cactus arm, open up that chest. Good, we'll do that a couple times. Inhale up. Exhale, open up that chest, pull the elbows back, open up the shoulders. Nice. 2 more times, inhale up. Pull it back. And last time here, inhale up. One more big breath in. Exhale, arms come down. Thank you so much for taking the time to stretch with me today. It is so important to keep those muscles nice and loose and limber. I hope you enjoyed this stretch. I hope it helped you feel a little more relaxed. I hope everything feels nice and loose and ready for the week, ready for our workout. So I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you leave me some feedback down below, some comments, like the video. Make sure you're subscribed and you share it with your friends. And thank you again so much for working out with me, and I will see you in the next workout.